Yo, what up, everybody? Today we're going to talk about the Dallas Cowboys versus the Cincinnati Bengals preview. Serious Cowboy time, guys. So here we are, guys. Quick turnaround from the last game. Cowboys facing the Cincinnati Bengals. So this is going to be a battle for the number 3 spot. Okay, take a look at this, guys. So let's go ahead and see where the Cowboys are at, draft wise, so we can see what implications this game has. All right, so let's take a look at this. All right, so we're looking at tankathon.com. Cowboys, as you can tell, they're right here, sitting at number 4. We were at number 5 before the Ravens game. We lost that. Strength of schedule puts us right below the Chargers. Okay, so we're sitting at number 4. The Bengals are 2-9-1. And you can see their strength of schedule is 534. So essentially, this game is for the number 3 overall pick in the draft, and probably clinches it. Probably clinches that position there. I think the Cowboys, if they lose this game, which is very possible, they would in fact move into number 3. All right, very bad season. Cowboys are atrocious season. So that's where we're sitting, man. So that's really what this game is going to be all about: draft positioning. Do you want to stay there at 4? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. If you do win the game, you're still going to be there in the top 5 essentially. So for the Cowboys, like I said, you want to come out of the game without any major injuries. You know what I mean? So Cowboys, they should be fine, as far as injuries. Now, as far as winning the game, Cowboys are dead last in categories, defensively speaking. So when you're talking about the Bengals, they don't have Joe Burrow. They're playing with some backups. Allen and Finley. These guys just not very good quarterbacks, but they do have a decent running game. And the Cowboys are giving up like 167 yards per game, something like that, almost 200 yards. So Giovanni Bernard, a little bit of a tweener back, scat back, shifty, can run with some power for his size. So I wouldn't sleep on him. The guy could have a career day against the Cowboys defense. Conversely, the Bengals, they have a pretty porous run defense as well. So we may see Ezekiel Elliott crack the 100-yard game mark, something he hasn't done that often this season. You know what I mean? He's having a very subpar season himself, but if he's going to get another 100-yard game this season, it should be against these Cincinnati Bengals. And if that happens, I think that'll open up the passing game for Andy Dalton. Obviously, this is a big revenge game for Andy Dalton. So, players to watch in this game for me? Obviously, the big one is going to be Andy Dalton in the revenge game. How is he going to look? Is he going to try to take it to him? We'll see, man. There's not many big storylines that you can get out of this game. Obviously, Ezekiel Elliott is dealing with a calf strain or something like that. So we're not 100% sure that the Zeke will play. But if Tony Pollard plays, I think he'll have a pretty good shot at getting through that defensive line of the Bengals. They're not what they used to be up front. Geno Atkins, he's not even a starter for them anymore. He's a backup. He's completely fallen off. So if you see Geno Atkins as an available free agent this offseason, There we are. We're back. Crazy thing. Okay, guys. So yeah, we're back, guys. Appreciate you holding on here. So we're talking about Ezekiel Elliott. Tony Pollard, he's gonna, if there's anything going on with Zeke, you'll get a good dose of Tony Pollard. Flash and lightning. So we'll get a good dose of him. Do I want to win this game? I want to see the effort. Supposedly Mike McCarthy came out and said that, he had to get on these guys about the effort, and that kind of thing. But for me, I'll be watching the defense. The defense is the key to this dang Cowboys turning this club around. There's got to be a cataclysmic thing here that's going to happen this season. Jerry Jones supposedly is not happy with how everything is going with the the coaches, especially with Mike Nolan. I mean, but you gotta take a lot of what Jerry says with a grain of salt, because I think he's trying to pander to the fans. I think he knows that the fans are kind of fed up with the crap. I know I am. I mean, it's the worst season I've seen under Jerry Jones. I was a teenager going through that 1-15 season. I remember it just like yesterday, and I remember seeing this team improve each year. You know what I mean? So this team, I want to see the improvement. Right now, they're going the wrong way. We all wanted to get Garrett out of here because it was the same thing for about 10 years. We got rid of him, and here we are, not doing any better in any category. Special teams, it's still sucky. The more, it's kind of hit and miss, but you are dealing with some big injuries on that offensive line. That is a big thing. But defensively, you still have a lot of key players there on defense. It's not like you've lost big players there. Obviously DeMarcus Lawrence is still there. You got Gregory, Gallimore, these guys, McCoy. How much of an impact was he going to have on the season? I don't know. Trayvon Diggs is another one dinged up, obviously. So, but the next man up, it has never worked here in Dallas. The next man up mentality has never been a thing here in Dallas. So we'll see how these guys look, man. What do you guys predict is going to happen in this game? Do you think this is going to be a close game, or do you think somebody's going to blow somebody out? You know what I mean? Grapevine. Does he have the yips? Is he going to miss a bunch of field goals again? If he does, you got to move on from that guy again. You got to move on from the kicker again, because once these guys get the yips, it's game over, man. They don't ever recover. So we'll see what's going on with that guy there. All right. But the battle for number 3, who's going to get it? Who's going to clinch that spot? And if you do end up there at number 3, ideally for me, I think you want to move out of that position. You don't have the big time premier draft picks in this draft. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people like Panay and this kind of thing. I honestly don't see the Cowboys taking on offensive linemen that high and of that caliber. So these guys, dude, they gotta. But if they do lose to the Bengals, it's going to be complete rock bottom for the Cowboys, because the Bengals, they're a team they're playing with, with nobody. They don't have Joe Burrow. I think if they had Joe Burrow, we would for sure lose a. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't be surprised if these quarterbacks for the Bengals are able to pick apart this defense. That's how sad it's going to be. If that happens, Mike Nolan has to be let go at the end of the game. All right. He should have been gone weeks ago. Get a look at George Edwards and see if you have any. If not, you absolutely have to move on and start fresh from defensive coordinator. This is scapegoat season. It's scapegoat season. This is what Dallas does. We got to find that scapegoat. Who is it going to be? We don't have Linehan here. We don't have Callahan here. We don't have You know, the list goes on and on. We're all about scapegoats here in Dallas because of the culture that Jerry has cultivated here in Dallas. So who's it going to be this year? Probably Mike Nolan. I really don't think that Mike McCarthy will be, let go or anything like that. Although, you could make a case to move on from McCarthy because, okay, if you get rid of, let's say you get rid of Mike Nolan, okay, are you going to have to replace these your DB coaches, your safety coach, linebacker coach? Like, I feel like if you bring in somebody like a Wade Phillips, he's going to want to bring his guys in there. So you're going to have to, you're going to have to get rid of those guys. So that's what it is, man. That's what's going on, guys. So I wonder what's going to happen in this game. The fallout is really what I want to see. Let me know what you guys think is going to happen in this game, guys. Cowboys, I think, honestly, I think they'll win this game, but I don't have full confidence that they'll win this game. So that's what it is, guys. That's what it'll be. Probably a close game, but I wouldn't be surprised if they lose it. I wouldn't be surprised if they lose it. Let me know what you guys think will happen in this game, what the final score will be. Continue to like, subscribe, and share. Catch you for the next video, guys. Peace.